The 10 rarest and most beautiful pigeons in the world. The number 1 is unrealistically beautiful, exuding an air of regal elegance, as if photoshopped. Pigeons are considered quite ordinary birds by most people and can be seen in almost every park. But even seemingly ordinary pigeons have incredibly unique species. Have you ever seen a pigeon so beautiful it seems to glow like a rainbow? Some pigeons look like parrots. Some look like they've applied exquisite makeup, and others look as if an artist has used all their paint on them. The world is full of wonders. Those pigeons hailed as the most beautiful in the world are actually far more dazzling and colorful than we imagine. Some pigeons aren't particularly elegant, resembling small peacocks, while others look like they're wearing a magnificent suit. Today, let's explore the 10 most beautiful pigeons in the world and discover these enchanting flying creatures. Number 10. Camaralin dove. If birds had their own fashion, the Camaralin dove would gracefully take the stage, becoming the center of attention. This bird is like a hidden treasure trove in the depths of the Indian Ocean, living only in the Comoral and Seychelles archipelagos. It's nowhere else in the world. Its feathers seem to be supported by the finest velvet, their colors so perfect they're almost unreal. Its belly is a deep violet, its sides shimmering with a bluish-green sheen, like sunlight refracting through seawater, while a ring of silver white encircles its neck. Its feathers, shimmering brilliantly in the sunlight filtering through the canopy, coupled with its ruby-like eyes, make the Camarolin pigeon arguably the most elegant creature in the pigeon world. Surprisingly, however, most people have never even heard of it. Centuries ago, European sailors who stopped at these islands for supplies recorded this peculiar blue pigeon in their logbooks. They marveled at its beauty, but sadly discovered they would never see it again in the seas. Even today, it remains largely unknown outside of the islands. In the eyes of the people, the Camarolin dove is sometimes seen as a gentle forest spirit. They quietly flit through the depths of the dense forest, feeding on figs and various tropical berries. They never disturb humans and are rarely disturbed by them. Their existence is like the most hidden beauty on this island. Unlike the noisy gray pigeons we are familiar with, scrambling for food in city squares, the Camarolin dove is serene and noble. They don't fight, they don't make a fuss. They simply sit quietly, using their stunning plumage to guard the secrets of this Indian Ocean island. 9th place. African green dove. African green dove is a very special pigeon. If you see it for the first time in the forest, you'd likely mistake it for a parrot. Its appearance is indeed unique. Its entire body is covered in olive-green feathers, like it wears camouflage. A green patch on its shoulder is striking and distinctive. Most eye-catching are its bright orange legs, which stand out vividly against the green background, making it highly recognizable. It is this unique coloration that makes it one of the most easily identifiable members of the pigeon family. African green doves are found everywhere. South of the harbor, across the African continent, from the rainforests of West Africa to the grasslands of East Africa, they can be found. They often gather in large groups on fruit-laden trees. If you're in the wild and hear a lively cooing sound, look up. They're likely having a fruit party. Their feeding method is particularly unique, making them veritable acrobats among birds. To reach the figs and berries growing on the tips of slender branches, African green doves often hang upside down from the branches, their bodies suspended in mid-air, yet still perfectly steady. They will swallow the fruit whole, instead of pecking. This seemingly rough eating method is precisely their secret to helping forest regeneration. Seeds pass through their bodies intact and are then scattered in all directions with their droppings. African green doves also possess an amazing ability. Their digestive system is exceptionally powerful, capable of digesting fruits that are slightly toxic to other animals. This allows them to find food even during seasons of scarcity. In rural areas, farmers have long noticed a pattern. Every fig season, African green doves appear precisely on time. They are like large messengers sent by nature, telling people that the harvest season has arrived. This parrot-like pigeon, possessing an extinct species, has become one of the most underrated treasures of the African continent due to its vital role in the forest ecosystem. 8th place. White brother dove. The white brother dove is a pigeon that lives in tropical forests. They are only found deep in the jungles of the Philippines, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea. Its appearance is minimalist yet stunning. Its pure white breast, like a ray of moonlight, contrasts sharply with its dark wings. This striking black and white coloration makes it, among a colorful array of tropical birds, they stand out remarkably. However, very few people have the chance to witness this stunning sight firsthand. Unlike pigeons that prefer to roost in the canopy, the white doves prefer to roam the ground. They move nimbly through the dense undergrowth, skillfully searching for fallen seeds, ripe fruits, and the occasional insect. Because they spend most of their time in the dense shade, they are rarely seen by humans. Scientists' understanding of them largely comes from infrared cameras deployed in remote forests. The few frames occasionally captured have become invaluable data for their research. Despite their small size, the white doves play a vital role in the ecosystem. While foraging on the ground, they help disperse seeds, allowing new plants to take root and sprout in the forest. They also prey on insects, helping to maintain the balance of insect populations on the ground. In some island legends, the white doves are imbued with a mystical aura. When they suddenly appear in the dark forest, locals always associate them with forest spirits. That fleeting whiteness seems to come from another world. A world now, the zombies of Sicily are making the White brothers' situation increasingly precarious, and the few lucky ones who have seen it in person all use the same word to describe it, the most mysterious and rare pigeons. Their beauty is hidden in the rarely visited forests and also into secret realms known only to humans. 7th place, yellow-spotted dove. The yellow-spotted dove is a stunning gift from nature to the sky. Some describe them as a jewel fallen from the sky, pure white and flawless, with only the wings and tail tips adorned with just the right amount of black. Simple yet noble, elegant, and pure white doves are widely distributed across the islands of Southeast Asia and the northern coast of Australia. They often soar in flocks across the blue sky. When you look up at those white figures against the backdrop of the azure sky, their beauty is breathtaking. Beyond their stunning appearance, the yellow-spotted dove carries profound cultural value. In Indonesia, for centuries they have been seen around temples and near coastal villages, closely intertwined with local rituals and traditions. Locals believe that the appearance of these white spirits is a blessing from the gods, a sign of peace. During World War II, Australian soldiers stationed in the war saw them in the skies over northern Queensland. In the smoke-filled years of war, that pure white became a symbol of peace in their hearts. Even today, locals still regard them as a reality of peace. In the ecosystem, the yellow-spotted dove plays a crucial role. They primarily feed on fruit, especially figs. They swallow the fruit whole and then, while flying between islands, scatter the seeds intact in all directions. It is through this method that they help maintain the ecological balance of this region. Today, conservation organizations in northern Australia are still working hard to protect their nesting grounds. Some flocks of yellow-breasted doves can reach thousands. When they fly across the sky, their beautiful silhouettes are unforgettable for any witness. The scene is one of nature's most magnificent performances. 6th place, copper-toothed dove. In the vast lands of Australia, there is a magical pigeon that usually looks inconspicuous, but once the sunlight shines on its wings, it magically displays a rainbow-like brilliance. This is the copper-toothed dove. At first glance, the copper-toothed dove is just a plain brown feather, inconspicuous among the bushes and red soil. But when it spreads its wings, everything changes. Metallic copper, emerald green, and purple spots appear on its wings, shimmering and shining in the sunlight. This hidden spectacle fascinates countless birdwatchers. The copper-toothed dove not only possesses beautiful wings, but also tenacious vitality. They are found throughout most of Australia, from the coastal areas, from the arid inland plains to the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. The copper-toothed dove can be found everywhere. In environments where other pigeons struggle to survive, the copper-toothed dove thrives and multiplies. They are among the most resilient inhabitants of this land. Early European settlers recorded these magical pigeons in their exploration logs. They described large flocks of copper-toothed doves appearing at water sources, quietly moving and foraging on the sand. They looked so ordinary, but when they turned around and the sunlight shone on their wings, the hidden colors flashed instantly, leaving all who witnessed them in awe. Beneath their unassuming exterior lay such a magnificent secret. Even today, the copper-toothed dove remains one of the most common pigeons in Australia. In national parks across the country, if you are patient, you have a chance to encounter them. They may not actively flaunt their beautiful wings, but when the sunlight shines, the moment they spread their wings will still bring you unexpected surprises. The copper-toothed dove tells the world in its own way that true beauty sometimes doesn't need to be ostentatious. It only needs to quietly bloom at the most opportune moment. Fifth place. Spinning dove deep in the vast deserts of Australia lives a type of pigeon with an exceptionally striking appearance. Naturally situated on the ground, the spinning dove, though small in size, possesses a unique and unforgettable form. Its feathers are a perfect sandy color, blending seamlessly into the red earth and dry rocks of the desert, as if nature had specially crafted camouflage for them. Just when you might mistake them for an unremarkable flock of birds, your gaze is immediately drawn to the peculiar adornment on their heads, a tall, slender crest, resembling a delicate feathered spear or a punk youth's defiant stance. With this unique crown, the spinning dove looks more like a desert saddle-lipped bird than a typical pigeon. As they walk, they waddle, and the crest sways with them, adding a touch of comical charm. In the desert, you can almost always find them near rocky paths and water sources. Seeing them, they usually appear in flocks or small groups, hopping and searching among the red rocks. Their diet mainly consists of seeds of drought-resistant desert plants, which has allowed them to survive in some of the hottest and driest environments on Earth. For the indigenous people who have lived in the desert for generations, the appearance of the spinning dove has special significance because these pigeons never stray far from water sources. Their tracks often indicate the presence of water nearby. Thus, they have become natural guides in the desert. For travelers traversing the desert, catching a glimpse of that unique crest during a long and tedious journey is like encountering a small character emerging from the desert, bringing an unexpected surprise to a weary journey. In the red deserts of Australia, the spinning dove, with its unique appearance and tenacious vitality, has become one of the most endearing inhabitants of this land. Fourth place. The angel pigeon is a carefully bred ornamental pigeon. Those who see it for the first time often doubt their eyes. Is this really a bird, or a work of art meticulously sculpted from metal? The angel pigeon's feathers gleam with a bronze, copper, and gold metallic sheen. Under light, they refract an unreal, beautiful reflection. That luster isn't just ordinary vibrancy, but a deep, textured magnificence, as if each feather were crafted from silicon. Because of this unique appearance, it is often called the statue pigeon. When standing still, it truly resembles a statue cast in metal. This breed was first carefully selected and bred in Europe over several generations. In 19th century Germany and England, prisoners were particularly fond of this pigeon. They were captivated by the angel pigeon's unique luster. Its name carries the connotation of heaven and transcendence. The taste seems to tell people that these pigeons don't belong to the mortal world, but come from a better one. Unlike the ordinary pigeons we're familiar with, foraging in city squares and nesting on rooftops, angel pigeons are kept almost purely for their beauty. They aren't kept as food. Their very existence is for the presentation of beauty. The angel pigeon's luminous feathers are often compared to polished jewels. Everyone who sees it for the first time can't help but marvel at how such colors can naturally grow from feathers. Rather than calling an angel pigeon a pigeon, it's more accurate to say it's a living work of art. It proves to the world, through its unique existence, the miracles that human breeding can create. Those colors and lusters that look like they were designed by a craftsman can actually grow on a living being. Third place, Nikopaju. Nikopaju is one of the most stunning pigeons. Its appearance is so striking you might mistake it for a bird. Its feathers shimmer with a metallic sheen, a blend of emerald green, bronze, and sapphire blue, shimmering in the sunlight. Its beauty isn't just ordinary brilliance, but a profound mystery. Each feather seems meticulously crafted. The Nikpa dove lives on remote islands in Southeast Asia, sometimes appearing near Palau. They choose islands far from the mainland as their home, guarding their secrets amidst forests and peaks. But the Nikpa dove's most unique feature isn't its appearance, but its lineage. Scientists, through genetic research, have discovered that this beautiful pigeon is actually the closest living relative of the extinct dodo bird. the flightless dodo that disappeared from the Earth over 300 years ago. This discovery completely elevates the Nikba dove's status. Its strong body, its adaptation. The island lifestyle reveals how the dodo bird survived on remote islands. Because of this kinship, the Nick baby is often called a living fossil connecting the dodo birds. It acts as a bridge, linking us to that vanished world. Sadly, however, it is precisely this beauty that makes the Nick baby a target for hunters and illegal traders. They are captured and sold simply for their stunning plumage. Meanwhile, their island home is threatened by tourism development and human activity. Today, conservation organizations are calling for the protection of its habitat because we know that losing the Nick baby means losing not only a beautiful pigeon, but also the last remaining connection with the dodo bird. Second place, Luzon dove. The Luzon dove is one of the most unique birds on Earth. It is found only in the Philippines. Only then can you see them. At first glance, it seems like just an ordinary pheasant. Gray wings, a clean white chest, unassuming and inconspicuous. But when your gaze falls on the center of its chest, you will be deeply shocked. There is a bright red patch there, looking like a bleeding wound, shocking to the eye. This natural red patch is actually made of feathers, not real blood. But over the centuries, it has given rise to countless moving local legends. Many Filipino villagers regard it as a symbol of love. Some believe it represents sacrifice, while others think it is a mysterious messenger guarding the forest. That bright red patch on its chest has become an indelible mark on the island's culture. Unlike most pigeons that prefer to be active in the canopy, the Luzon dove prefers to walk quietly on the forest floor. They search for fallen seeds, ripe berries, and the occasional insect they encounter. And it is precisely because of this, these birds are extremely difficult for humans to spot. They are humans themselves. They excel at blending into the shadows of the forest, moving silently. Only when startled do they suddenly take flight, disappearing into the depths of the dense jungle in an instant. However, the Luzon dove is now facing an unprecedented survival crisis. The pressure of hunting, coupled with the continuous loss of forests, has caused their numbers to plummet, pushing them to the brink of extinction. In the Philippines, conservationists regard the Luzon dove as a symbol of protecting the country's wildlife. They call it a national treasure that must be saved, using its image to raise awareness of nature conservation. Because without the Luzon dove, the Philippines would lose not only a bird, but also a cultural symbol carrying countless legends and beliefs. First place, pink-headed fruit pigeon. The pink-headed fruit pigeon is perhaps the most beautiful of all existing pigeons. Its beauty is not flamboyant and dazzling, but gentle and subtle, as if from the ethereal beauty of dreams. These pigeons live deep in the cloud-shrouded forests of Indonesia, where mist and shadows shroud them, creating an aura of seclusion and mystery. The male has a soft pink head and chest, its neck gradually fading to pale purple, a natural transition that astounds the artistry of nature's color palette. The rest of its body is emerald green with emerald wings and a brilliant golden belly band. Overall, it's as if a rainbow has been melted, blended, and recolored onto its feathers. This bird, predominantly green with subtle rose hues, is equally unforgettable in its understated elegance. Living in the high-altitude cloud forests, the pink-headed pigeon is extremely rare. Even seasoned birdwatchers rarely catch a glimpse of it. Naturally shy, they always hide deep within the dense forest, making each sighting a precious memory. Every clear photograph is a masterpiece of bird photography. A rare gem in the bird world, many bird lovers consider seeing the pink-headed pigeon a monumental achievement, a stroke of incredible luck, and the ultimate goal of a lifetime. Its colors are soft and harmonious, its beauty ethereal and dreamlike, as if it weren't a real creature, but a spirit that flew out of a classical painting. For nature lovers worldwide, the pink-headed pigeon is the crown jewel of the pigeon family, rare and breathtakingly beautiful. These words are not exaggerations when applied to it. It proves to the world what a true masterpiece of creation is. Well, that's all for this video. Which of these 10 rarest and most beautiful pigeons impressed you the most? If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.